this present Congress is your congressman, you not only have a principled, spirited leader, you have the leader of the House of Representatives. You're very blessed. Virginians are blessed. You got this great governor, Bob McDonnell. You got this great Attorney General, Ken Cuccinelli. You got this great Lieutenant Governor Bill Bolling. And you're going to get this great senator back, George Allen. This is the first rally that we're kicking off after Tampa. 7 days ago, we wanted to come here to Richmond. Now, I bring greetings on behalf of Mitt, because Mitt right now is in Louisiana, meeting with victims of the hurricane, bringing attention to those who are in Isaac's path, so that we can make sure that people send their prayers and their dollars to the Red Cross and the charities, because there are people there that need our help. How about last night, huh? I don't want to bore you by saying the same thing over again, but it bears repeating. If we stay on the same path, we'll get more of the same results. Look at where President Obama has taken our economy. 23 million people struggling to find jobs. Poverty rate in America is the highest it's been in a generation. Half of all of our college graduates are either unemployed or aren't even working in the field they studied for. The president has put us on a path of decline, of debt, a nation in doubt. Here's the good news. We can fix this by electing Mitt Romney. President Obama clearly came into office during troubling times. He likes to remind us that quite a bit. Here's the problem. He made things much worse. So, knowing this, the president can't run on his record. It's a terrible record. So what does he have left? Why? He's going to have to distort, divide, demagogue, talk about fear, anger, anything but what we actually did this last 4 years, because it's a bad track record. Now here's what we are asking you to do. We want to earn your support. We want to deserve victory. We want to show you if we put the right ideas in place by electing the right leaders, we can get this country back on track again. Now, the president was asked recently, looking back at these last 4 years, any mistakes made, any doubts or regrets, he said, yeah, I haven't communicated enough. I need to tell the American people a story. As if that's our problem. He needs to talk more, and we need to be better listeners. Our problem is that we have not heard enough words in the White House. Our problem is that we have not had enough leadership in the White House. These are trying times. We are at that proverbial fork in the road. We've got a choice of two futures. And what you need in a moment like this, when our economy is in doubt, when a debt crisis looms on our horizon like it's plaguing Europe, when we know without a shadow of a doubt that our children are going to get a diminished future if we stay in the current path, moments like this, you need leadership. You need principled leaders. Guess what? That's exactly what Mitt Romney is. You're getting to know this man like the rest of us know him. You're getting to know a decent man, a faithful man, an honorable man. A man who in everything he has done in his life exemplifies leadership. A man of achievement, a man of integrity. Take a look at what he did in his private life, in private business. And by the way, being successful in business is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. We don't look at other people's success with envy. We look at it with pride. We want to emulate people's success. This man started small businesses. This man grew businesses, Sports Authority, Bright Horizons, Staples. This man turned around struggling businesses with an astounding degree of success, and tens of thousands of people got jobs as a result. I'm proud to stand with a man like that. I'm proud to stand with a man who knows that if you have a small business, you did build that business. Take a look at what this man did when leadership called. He was in Massachusetts, running businesses, creating jobs, and the Olympics was in trouble. The Olympics was plagued with a scandal, corruption, wasteful spending. Sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it? So they asked this man to help him take over. He did that. He dropped what he was doing. He moved for 3 years to Utah, and he fixed this. He turned around the United States Olympics, and we are all the better from it, and we're proud of that moment. Yeah. Look at the difference in leadership and results between President Obama as president and Mitt Romney as governor of Massachusetts. Under President Obama, the credit rating of the United States of America has been downgraded for the first time in our history. As governor of Massachusetts, Mitt Romney saw that the credit rating of his state was upgraded. Families in America, over the last 4 years, have lost an average of $4,000 in family income. Under Mitt Romney in Massachusetts, it went up $5,000 over 4 years. And you remember when President Obama used to talk about we don't have red states or blue states, we're just the United States of America? Remember when he said we'll set aside childish things and work together? Eli! This is the most partisan president, most partisan atmosphere we have ever dealt with. Nothing's getting done because of this partisanship. When Mitt Romney was governor of Massachusetts, 87% of the legislators in the government of Massachusetts were Democrats. What did he do? He didn't demonize. He didn't demagogue. He worked with people. He treated people with respect. And he balanced the budget without raising taxes. That's focusing on results. You know, the historians say there are 4 essential qualities that make for a great leader. 4 essential qualities that history proves are the kinds of people that you need to meet these moments in history. A person with a bedrock of principles. A person with a moral compass. A person with a vision for the country. And a person who has the experience and the leadership skills to execute that vision. Friends, that is Mitt Romney in a nutshell. We're not just going to go to you and say, vote against the other guy because he's no good. We can do that because it's true. But we want to do more than that. You deserve more than that. We're offering solutions. We're offering specific ideas. We're saying, here's how you take these principles that built America: liberty, freedom, free enterprise, self-determination, government by consent of the government. By the way, the government works for us, not the other way around. It's the Virginians who gave us this doctrine. Mitt Romney and I have a 5-point plan for a stronger middle class, for more jobs, for higher take-home pay, for more economic growth, for more prosperity, for more opportunity. Virginia, number 1. Of all people who want to understand this, it's right here in Virginia. It's in coal country, and it is. We have a lot of energy in this country. Let's use it. million people who've lost jobs. You know what? They need skills. They need to have a good, vibrant education system so they can get back on their feet, get the skills, and get the jobs of the 21st century. That's incredibly important. We also have to remember that in America, with most of the world's population in other countries, we need to grow more things here and make more things here and sell them overseas. And one thing that Henrico and I have been working on a lot, and we wish we had partners in the Senate and the White House, but clearly we haven't, and that is this. We have got to stop spending money we just don't have. This is working in our children's future. The Senate hasn't passed a budget in 3 years. President Obama gave us 4 budgets with $1 trillion deficits every year, and no solution to make sure that we can guarantee Medicare. No solution to make sure we can guarantee these promises that were made when our seniors are kept. No solution to guarantee that our children inherit a debt-free nation. Yeah. We will provide the leadership to guarantee that that happens. And let's never forget that in Virginia, in Wisconsin, in all the states across the country, the engine of economic growth, where most of our jobs come from, are from those men and women who start and run and create small businesses. President Obama is guaranteeing, he's promising, it's coming in the laws he passed already, that the top tax rate and our successful small businesses goes above 40% in January. 8 out of 10 businesses in America pay their taxes as individuals, and they have a huge tax increase coming. Yep. You know what? Overseas, where I come from means Lake Superior. Countries like Canada just lowered their tax rate on all of their businesses to 15%. How on earth are we small businesses going to be able to compete when President Obama wants to tax them at over 40% and our competitors down at 15%? What's worse is he wants to take this money from families, take this money from successful small businesses, and spend it in Washington. And borrowing and spending and regulating and dictating and determining winners and losers worked, we would be entering the golden age along with Greece. If we copy Europe's economics, we'll get Europe's results. That's right. That's right. This is more than just that, though. This is more than just recognizing the fine man that Mitt Romney is. This is more than recognizing that we're on a very dangerous path. This is about determining the kind of country we're going to have for a long, long time. This is about determining the kind of people we will be for not just 4 years, but for a generation. This is that kind of election. It doesn't matter how old you are or what generation you come from. This is the most important generation in your lifetime. Yeah! And it really comes down to who are we, what are we all about? And if you had to put it in a nutshell, and of all places, Virginians know this, because a Virginian wrote this. America is not just a place, it's an idea. Yeah! It's the only country founded on an idea. Yeah! And that great Virginians, Thomas Jefferson said it better than anybody else could have ever said. And President Obama needs reminding this sometimes. Our rights, they come from nature and God and not from government. That is the meaning and definition of the American idea. And if we get that, then the rest falls in place. here is the commitment that Mitt Romney and I are making to you, our fellow citizens. We're going to give you the choice. You're going to decide what you want this country to be. We owe you this, and when we earn and deserve victory, then we have the moral authority and the mandate to make it right and get this country back on the right track. We will not duck the tough issues and kick the can down the road. We will lead. With voters like this in Congress, and with new leadership in the Senate, we will not spend 4 years blaming other people. We will take responsibility. And we will not try to transform this country into something it was never intended to be. This country was created by our founders and secured every generation by our veterans, and we thank them. That means we will not replace our founding principles, we will reapply our founding principles. We can get the country back on the right track. We can get people working again. We can bring real leadership back to the White House. And with your help, Virginia is really important. We can get this done.